Hey YouTubers, welcome to the jungle. Hike with Mike here, of course. Been a long week. Well, got a busy week ahead of me and I need some alone time. So like that Smokey Robinson song, I need to get out of the picture and get off of the screen and find some alone time. Because that's always good medicine. Well, it's a dry season. The swamps dry up this time of year. Kind of cool though, because you can explore some parts of the swamp that are usually really watery and kind of see what it looks like when the water's not there. So I'll probably go down here a little bit and explore in a little bit. But it's part of the seasonal nature of Florida. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. I'm in the jungle section of the swamp. It's a good time to come during the dry season because it's not as buggy. But it's one of my favorite places to go to. I want to get some mileage in today too. There's a backcountry campsite that I've been trying to find and check out, but for some reason I can never find it, so I'm off to try it again, but it's a lot of mileage, so we'll see if I'm successful. Onward. I'll tell you what, these deer flies are something fierce, and that ain't no lie. Oh man, this log of all this fungi here would light up if I had my UV light here at night. I'll have to remember to come back here at nighttime because that really will light up really well with the UV light and the bioluminescence. Awesome. Well, the harbinger of the solitude season when you're hiking the swamps of Florida has officially arrived today. I'm getting bit by deer flies, mosquitoes, and those chase away all the tourists, and the woods become quiet again. And of course for me, that's definitely the biggest good medicine ever. There's no oranges on the trees right now, But these are wild orange trees that probably go all the way back to when the Spanish conquistadors explored through here. They probably traded orange tree seeds with the Native Americans, and they planted them. And whenever you see orange trees like this, it probably was a settlement for Native American tribes. And I know there's a couple of mounds around here along the river. So it's always good to stop and look around and know history. It's buggy, buggy, buggy. But you know what? After a while, you kind of get used to it. It doesn't bother you. I believe it's almost time to go off trail, find a little secluded spot. I got my Field and Stream seat backpack, sit down, enjoy the zen, maybe do a swamp talk or two, and just relax and enjoy the solitude. It's awfully late in the season, but there's still oranges on this tree here. You can see them up there. I'm surprised the wildlife hasn't taken advantage of them. Well, something got this armadillo. You know, they're a tough treat to reach with all the armor they have on them. But probably a coyote would be my guess. And as you can see, it's a very dry time in the swamp. But beautiful, as always. I love the micro world that so many people don't even see that exists. It's a beautiful world too. Take some time to look on the forest floor. You might see some cool stuff. Well, you can see in the distance there's a swamp, and then right beyond that swamp is a little dry area and then a river. But this place gets regularly flooded, and you see all these cypress knees here. When it floods, these knees are what provides the oxygen for the trees. But it's amazing how far the roots go. Because I'm going to come back over here into a really dry part of the woods, and how resilient and tenacious the cypress trees are, their roots. Here, it's pretty much a bone dry area, but you can see the cypress roots, cypress knees, what we call them, reach all the way out here, away from the swamp. Great survival mechanism for the cypress trees. And one of my favorite trees as well. Life, their whole world is on that leaf. The micro world. An amazing world. Check it out sometimes. It's a bungle in the jungle. So serene out here. You can really get your Zen mode on for sure. Springtime. Time for the poison ivy. But I think I've been so exposed to it over the years that I'm almost immune to it now. It usually doesn't bother me too much anymore, like it used to when I first was exposed to it. Look at the size of this big old oak tree. Oh, the stories it could tell. Beautiful. And life growing all along its long limbs, because everything grows in the jungle. You know, one thing I really like about hiking and camping in the jungle section of the swamp is there's like absolutely no internet service. Which ironically, because it's not too far from my home, but it's kind of nice to not have to pick up the phone and look at it and just focus on what's real and right in front of you. So I really dig it.